Yo, Flexcast, we are back, man. Final show of the year. We're here with another guest. I'm so excited that we were able to make it to another episode for you guys. I want my co-host to please introduce herself.
What's up, world? It's Breezy Bree, the Breologist, Blaze's motherologist.
Yeah, we got two very special guests in the studio today, man. Y'all know we talk to the movers, the shakers, and the tastemakers, and today we have...
The mover.
Yeah.
And the bodybuilder.
Yeah.
All in one.
Yeah.
Suave.
Everybody clap it up for Suave, man. He came to chop it up with us about bodybuilding and entrepreneurship. Friends of the room, this is not his first interview. He actually interviewed when we were at our last location. Yeah. And man, I just want to ask you how your year's been. How's your year been?
The year's been good. It's been blessed, man. Honestly, my son came in my life July 1st.
July 1st.
Man, it's a lot has changed.
Okay.
So I'm really thankful.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. I think, when I think about, because you started doing bodybuilding around COVID, correct?
Yeah.
So when I think about, you had a pretty crazy last 4 years. I like to break life up in 4 years like they did in school,
Right. Okay.
And so if you think about your last 4 years, tell me about the inspiration from starting till now. How have you been able to stay consistent in the things that you're undertaking?
Man, just when when COVID started, that's just when I started getting real serious at working out, and wanted to bodybuild just to see where I can get my body to, and man, I got my body at a real tremendous look.
Competition level.
Yeah, competition
level.
Yeah. So I started competing for a little while, but man, it's a lot on your body too when you got to really eat clean and you can't have the sodas and the desserts that you used to growing up with and stuff like that. So
it's discipline.
It's discipline too.
Yeah.
So it's a journey, and then as soon as I kind of I didn't really plateau, but I kind of just didn't want to bodybuild at the point. So I just like working out. So I just like keep my body in shape. So I went into starting my own business.
Okay.
And so I got a cargo van and 2500 heavy duty truck to do my hot shot in. So that's what I'm doing that now. So that's been going good.
Man, I know so many homies that are getting money in hauling and trucking, and you don't. It sounds like, tell me if I'm wrong, you don't even need a CDL anymore. Like it's kind of like you if you have the resources to provide the organization for these hauls and deliveries, you can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Anybody can do it.
Yeah, that's
Females
awesome.
can do it.
No, I see female truckers on Instagram all the time.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They be looking good too. They be on the reels. They like, I'm not just a trucker. I look good.
Right.
I want to hear you talk more about that discipline, about your opening your business and being a dad and bodybuilding and how you balance it all.
Oh yeah, that all hit in one. Just have my son and then continue to bodybuild and keep my body in good shape, and then starting a business and doing that consistently with having a son, and I got my wife as well.
Absolutely.
Trying to maintain the family and
family man now, man. It's a different level.
Yes,
it's a different level.
is. And just balancing it all out. It's just all discipline. It's that's if you want something bad, you're gonna work hard for it, and you're just breaking everything down. I got me a pen and a notepad. I start writing steps down, and throughout the week I'll be like, man, did I knock this step out? Did I knock this step out? And if I ain't knock it out, I'll knock it out like that same day. Like I'll take a break from whatever I'm doing. I'm at a full-time job, and I'm working on working on my business shit, man. So that's what just kept me driving and motivating, man. So
I love to hear you talk about that. A lot of people don't talk about goal setting anymore, especially when they're thinking about things that they want for the rest of their lives. They think that, oh, it's an idea, I just want to jump into it and do it. A lot of people don't think about all the work that it takes to get to that point where your business is profitable or you have success in that one achievable goal that you've been working on throughout the year. I mean, I remember during COVID when you had me at people's house working on when the gyms was closed. I was hating it. I was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
But to see that level of dedication, hoping the best and continuing to support the best out of you.
I'm curious, like, so when you step into trucking and hauling now, I'm sure the same way you have milestones with bodybuilding, you have milestones for what you want to do with that. Have you gotten any of those, or how is it going? What's been your, sometimes people get into it and it goes well.
Right.
Sometimes they get into it and they're challenged. How's it been for you?
So I started off when I got my cargo van. I went over the road. So I went over the road, and I know my plan was to get me a semi or a box truck from the get-go. But I ended up getting laid off from my full-time job that I was at. So when I got laid off, but it was a startup company and the company closed.
Right.
So I got laid off, and instantly, like, I was like, man, I gotta find a way to get some money, like, make some money, like, this gotta go. So when I got laid off, like next day, like, it's like something in my brain just like clicked, like, man, let's go start your trunk company.
There we go.
So man, I went out and what I can afford at the time was my cargo van.
Yeah.
So I went and bought a cargo van, and I got my truck, and so you know, doing a cargo van, I went over the road.
Okay.
I went over the road in my cargo van, which was good, but
What's the furthest you think you traveled?
So far, Utah.
Utah. Ooh, that ain't a
cold.
That's a trip.
Too, and you know,
but it's money in Utah. I heard there's money out there.
It's nice out there too.
Okay.
It's nice out there. And so, but being dispatch and stuff like that, you don't know if you're gonna get that next gig. So like, a good gig at that. And you can be in Utah for a couple of days.
Trying to find something to go. Trying to find something to go back.
They'll offer you something, and you be like, man, I'm not, driving X amount of miles for $200, and so you kind of like stuck in, Utah until you find something to get you out of Utah to go to another state. And so I had a lot of that struggle and gas too, man. I was coming out of pocket my own gas, but now I know the game where I need to get a gas card and stuff like that. So
from what I've seen in trucking and hauling,
that hit me hard. So
you negotiate your out of pocket.
Oh yeah,
you negotiate everything. And so like I've seen, there's a page I follow where a guy live negotiates his trucking hauls.
Yes.
And hearing the conversations, I'm like, they will try to take advantage of you.
Yes, they will.
It's pretty crazy.
And they'll do that, and then sometimes, I got dropped one time from a dispatch company just because I wouldn't take the loads they were doing.
But you felt like they weren't profitable.
Yeah, they weren't profitable. They were
Right.
lowballing, but on the description they say you don't have to take the loads. All that they're offering, but
it's fine print. Though. Yeah, it's fine
when
print.
you get on there, they want you to take every single load. So I was getting with them like, man, that's not no money to be doing that.
Right, and you're doing this you're not doing this for like the Cat Williams. I don't do this for fun. I don't do this for play.
But the experience is good though. But when you drive by yourself, man, you by yourself. So,
absolutely.
If you're driving to Texas or California, and man, you by yourself on that long ass trip, man. So
absolutely.
You gotta find the game plan. Me, I was still drinking my water.
Okay.
I'm
about to say, I know when you get out the truck, they're like, man. Oh my shit.
I'm dropping stuff. I'm dropping logistics off, and they asking me like, man, how you stay in shape?
Yeah, one is feeding the other.
Texting plates and stuff, and just asking a bunch of questions and. I say, man, I'm just used to it now. Like it's like I gotta eat this. Like, y'all can stop at McDonald's, but I ain't gonna eat that all week while I'm over the road. Man.
Right, discipline.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man.
I want you to tell people the name of your trucking company, because we do have people that watch this that need towing and need hauling and things like that. So I want you to tell them the name or the Instagram where they can submit business.
All right. LLC is There's Only One LLC.
Okay.
And I'm on Instagram. I have a website as well, but I'm waiting to get my semi trucks going before I really start hiring drivers and stuff like that. So
nice.
Right now I'm still at the beginning stage with my truck, my hot shot, and my van. So it's a little slow process, but I'm by myself. So
there's only one.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I love it, man.
I don't have a business partner or anything like that. I got some buddies I talk to about it.
In due time. Sometimes at the beginning it's good to just be you.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Great resources.
So I got some great resources.
Well, I want everyone tuning in to check out There's Only One. If you have hauling or loading needs, hot shot load needs, check it out.
Questions, man.
Yeah.
If you got questions and want to start your own LLC, free game, just holler at me.
And I was also going to say, there have been times where I call Suave with questions about nutrition and food and body. Like, he's a wealth of knowledge.
Working out.
And
Just holler at me.
I want you guys to definitely tap in. He's a friend of the room. This is the second time, so we're going to clap it up, man. And don't go nowhere, Flexcast. We'll be back with our next guest.
I appreciate y'all.